gentlemen, welcome to Bobby Lowry Field here on the campus of Ouachita Christian School as we honor our senior softball players on tonight. So at this time, I would like to call your attention to honor our senior class of 2025. These two young ladies have dedicated many hours to this team, and it is a great honor for us to recognize each of them for their hard work and dedication. Our first senior is number 7, Brooke Parker. Brooke is a dedicated and passionate member of our team. She is the daughter of Jonathan Parker and Kim, and the granddaughter of Dennis Parker, Linda Parker, Judy Smith, and William Smith. Beyond the softball field, Brooke enjoys hunting, fishing, and spending time with her friends and family. After graduation, Brooke plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Monroe in the fall and major in nursing, where she will continue to pursue her passion for helping others. One of Brooke's favorite memories on the field is hitting her first home run in the summer before her senior year. As a team, she cherishes the incredible moment of winning the second-round playoff game last year against Ascension Christian with a 2-1 victory. Brooke finds her strength and inspiration in her favorite Bible verse, 1 John 4:18-19. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. We love because he first loved us. Coach Ed states that Brooke is a true embodiment of dedication and heart. She is unique in that she is a player who did not start playing until high school and has battled and worked daily to learn the game. While she may not understand or fully grasp how important she is undoubtedly an impactful player on this team. Her voice is always heard, whether she is encouraging her teammates, keeping spirits high, or pushing everyone to be their best. She shows up every day with a positive attitude and a love for the team that inspires those around us. Brooke, your leadership and support and passion have made a lasting impact on this team. We are grateful for your commitment and the energy you bring to practice and games. Congratulations on your senior season. We know you will continue to lead and inspire in everything you do. But before we finish, we must not forget to mention your excellent talents of drumming, being the team DJ, showing up on time for everything, and even warming up in the CFA parking lot before a playoff game. I hope the moments and memories you have created carry with you. Brooke has words she would like to share. As my senior season comes to an end, I would like to thank every one of you who have been a part of these past 4 years. To my parents, thank you for your never-ending support and encouragement. Your faith has meant more to me than you'll ever know. You have been my biggest fans, and I could not have done any of this without you. To Coach Ed, thank you for always encouraging me to do my best and always making jokes and always making me laugh. You have taught me what being a part of a team truly means. Your guidance and leadership has made me into the player and person I am today. To Coach Lindsay, thank you for always working with me after practice, giving me extra reps in any time I'd ask. You have always cared for us girls and have always had a positive mindset. Thank you for always encouraging me with my hitting and encouraging me to be the best player I can be. To Coach Chris, I know you're in the stands tonight. You always cheer me on, off and on the field. I want to thank you for always taking your time to work with me every week at lessons, no matter what you had already had going on. You have always had so much faith in me and have always supported me, and for that I am beyond grateful. I will never forget your unconditional love and the impact you have made on my life. To my teammates, thank you for your countless memories we have made together and the bond we have shared. We have so many good and bad practices together, wins we have cherished, and losses we have learned from. I cherish every moment I have spent with each and every one of you on and off the field. Each of you have made this season so special to me, and I'm so grateful to get to know all of you. You have encouraged me and supported me through my challenges and celebrated every success with me. I am so proud to be able to call y'all my team. I will always love you unconditionally. Love, Brooke. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our senior number 7, Brooke Parker. Our second senior is number 8, Reese Bertram. Reese is a dedicated athlete, leader, and cherished teammate. She's the daughter of Brad and Kim Bertram and the granddaughter of Jimmy and Lynn Allen and Evelyn Duvall. Beyond the softball field, Reese is passionate about co-ed cheer, a skill which she will continue to pursue at the next level. After graduation, she plans to cheer at Louisiana Tech while majoring in speech pathology, following the goal of making a difference in the lives of others. Reese has a heart of serving, giving back to the community through her involvement with the Meals on Wheels program at North Monroe. She's also a proud member of the National Honor Society, demonstrating excellence both on and off the field. She will also be recognized as a member of the academic All-State team. Reese's individual memory is one for the books. During her junior year, Coach Lindsay was throwing BP when Reese, without a helmet, took a ball square in the ear. After sharing some colorful words and enduring 2 weeks of a swollen purple ear, she proudly claims responsibility for the new rule. Helmets are now required at all times during practice. And as a bonus, Coach Lindsay has since retired from pitching to her. As for her favorite team memory, well, to the coaches, pretend you didn't hear this. Reese and her teammates might be the most creative minds ever, particularly when it comes to praying for the downfall of the fields during weather delays and hoping for a little extra time before playing. The following is the statement from our coaches about Reese. Reese is a player who has exemplified leadership, dedication, and selflessness throughout her softball career. She has been a constant source of encouragement, leading not only with her words but through her actions, setting the standard for hard work and commitment every single day. She works hard to achieve everything and truly understands the importance of hard work and commitment. As a team, she has always put the team first, striving for success, not just for herself, but for everyone around her. Her passion for the game, her unwavering support, and her relentless drive have made a lasting impact on this program. Reese, thank you. Your leadership, your heart, determination have left an incredible mark on this team. Thank you for giving your all. Your presence will be greatly missed, but your legacy will continue. I hope that you carry memories like the leprechaun in the outfield, your mountains in Broussard, and the pizza and moo-moos with your team with you. Congratulations on your senior season. Above all, Reese Hart belongs to this team. She shares this message with her girls. This team has been everything I could have hoped for because of my kind, amazing, hardworking teammates and coaches. To my teammates, my grandchildren, you have made my senior year unforgettable with our hilarious locker room talks and the weird side eyes we get from other teams when discussing the outlining of our family tree. To my coaches, thank you for stepping up as the leaders we needed and for always listening to my many nonsense-filled statements. I have loved every minute of being your senior, and I cannot wait to watch you all grow into the strong, independent woman of God I know you are. I want to thank my parents for the countless hours of helping me practice and constantly driving me around nearly the whole state of Louisiana for my whole life. Your abundant love and patience that you both have shown me every single day is so inspiring and makes me want to be a better person always. Thank you for always being my #1 supporter on the good days, but more importantly, on my worst days. You both are such amazing role models and have shown me that true perseverance, hard work, and failure will give you the most success, not just in softball, but in life. I'm beyond blessed to have you as my parents and cannot be more grateful for all of our memories. I love you all so much. Once again, let's give another round of applause for our senior #8, Reese Bertram. Let's get one more round of applause for our 2025 senior softball players. Not real sorry, please. Yeah, I'm waiting on her to come back over here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will get ready to start this district contest between the Beekman Charter Lady Tigers and your Washita Christian Lady Eagles. First, the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the Beekman Charter Lady Tigers. Batting first, number 3, center fielder Kaylee Benton. Batting second, number 16, the shortstop Lillian Conley. Batting third, number 6, the starting pitcher Kylie McLean. Batting fourth, number 9, the catcher Jay Davis. Batting fifth, number 51, left fielder Abby Brown. Batting sixth, number 88, the designated player Kayla Battle. Batting seventh, number 17, right fielder Savannah McLeod. Batting eighth, number 21, second baseman Celine Smith. Batting ninth, number 5, third baseman Sky McLaren. And your flex player for the Tigers, number 14, Isaiah Edmond. And the rest of the Beekman Charter Lady Tigers. And now, the starting lineup for your OCS Lady Eagles. Batting first, number 00, shortstop Stormy Mike. Batting second, number 14, first baseman Kennedy Rippon. Batting third, number 10, the catcher Addie Morris. Batting fourth, number 2, third baseman Kelsey Bruce. Batting fifth, number 8, right fielder Reese Bertram. Batting sixth, number 4, center fielder Grayson Rippon. Batting seventh, number 9, second baseman Alea Furman. Batting eighth, number 12, the designated player Kelsey Woods. Batting ninth, number 7, the left fielder Brooke Parker. And your flex player for the Lady Eagles, number 23, starting pitcher Kaylin Head. And the rest of the Washita Christian Lady Eagles. If we could get everybody to please rise to your feet for our opening prayer and the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for today, and we thank you for this amazing weather that you've given us to witness and participate in this game of softball that you created. Lord, we thank you for these 2 schools represented. Father, may they represent their communities well. Father, may they be lights for their community. Father, as these young ladies participate, Father, we pray for a safe game. Father, we pray that they play with everything that they have, but most of all, Father, I pray that our words, our actions, and our deeds do nothing but give you glory and honor. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, it's
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if that's what she wants.
I just didn't know if you were going to be able to hang around or not.
I can.
Yeah, right. It makes it been a fun year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bobby Lowry Field here at Ouachita Christian School. We are about to get ready. We just witnessed senior night here as we honored our two softball seniors, and now we are getting ready to start softball action right here at Bobby Lowry Field.
Beekman Charter, center fielder, number 3, Kaylee Benton.
Leading off the game for the Beekman Charter Lady Tigers, number 3, Kaylee Benton. She will be facing off against starting pitcher Kaylin Head for the Lady Eagles. First pitch of the game is going to be low for ball 1. Again, we'll try to get you positions and everything as we go in this contest, but glad you're joining us as we honored our seniors early, and now we are ready to play some softball. Next pitch from Kaylin Head is going to be low for ball 2. So 2-0 count here to the leadoff hitter, Kaylee Benton. Again, facing off against starting pitcher for the Eagles, Kaylin Head. That was going to be low for ball 3. Ball gets away from Addie Morris. Addie Morris, the starting catcher for the Lady Eagles. Count now is 3 balls and no strikes. Lady Eagles coming off of a victory versus the Rayville Lady Hornets, with a 15-0 victory there. Looking to continue their streak they're on right now. 3-0 count to Benton. That's going to be low for ball 4, and Benton's walked on 4 straight pitches. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 16, Lillian Connolly. Connolly is the shortstop for the Lady Tigers.
Now batting, number 16, shortstop, Lillian Conley.
So first pitch to Lillian Conley. Laid down a bunt. Kaylin Head fields it and record the out at first. But the runner does get to second. Looked at going to third, but she is held up at second. So the Lady Eagles now have 1 out. Runner on second base, and that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 6, Kylie McLean. McLean is the starting pitcher for the Lady Tigers of Beekman.
Pitcher, Kylie McLean.
McLean is the starting pitcher for the Lady Tigers, looking to move the run around, try to get the scoring started early for the Beekman Charter Tigers. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. That's what you like to see, first pitch strikes there. So Kaylin Head, first pitch strike right there. Very windy day out here at Bobby Lowry Field. Next pitch, ball is slapped over to right field. Lady Eagles record the out. Runner's going to tag up and head to third, and she'll be held up at third. So the Eagles now with 2 outs, runner on third base, and that's going to bring up to bat number 9, Jay Davis for the Lady Tigers.
Now batting, number 9, catcher, Jay Davis.
Jay Davis for the Lady Tigers up to bat right now. Lady Eagles need 1 out to get out of this inning. Next pitch from Kaylin Head.
and that's going to be low. That's going to be ball one. Again, very, very windy day. Possible gust up to 40 miles an hour. So well-hit balls to the outfield have a chance to leave the park in a hurry if the American flag is blowing straight out behind the field. That pitch is in there for strike number one. So 1-1 count. One count here. Kaylin Head getting her signs from pitching coach, or Coach Brittany Head, calling the pitches for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. Hit to second base, dropped, but the Lady Eagles record the third out of the inning. Lady Eagles able to leave a runner stranded on third and leave, or allow no runs, excuse me, as we head to the bottom of the second. Score remains tied as the Lady Eagles come to bat. You're watching OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Lady Eagles get one base runner on, but do not allow that runner to score. So the Lady Eagles will now come to bat. Your leadoff batters will be Stormy Mike, Kennedy Repon, and Addie Morris will lead off the hitting for the Lady Eagles. So leading off the game for the Eagles will be Stormy Mike. Stormy Mike is the shortstop for the Lady Eagles, looking to get the game going with a lead-off hit. So Stormy Mike waiting for the...
Leading off, bottom of the first for OCS Lady Eagles. Shortstop, 00, Stormy Mike.
So Stormy Mike coming up to bat for the Lady Eagles. Stormy Mike, a dual sport athlete, runs track for the OCS Lady Eagles as well. Let's see if she can get the scoring started for the Lady Eagles by getting on base first. First pitch to Stormy Mike. That's going to be low for ball one. So 1 ball to Stormy Mike. Again, we got a little shot of the dugout here. Lady Eagles encouraging each other always in the dugout. Next pitch to Stormy Mike. Hit down the third baseline. That's going to be a foul ball. So 1-1 count there to Stormy Mike. Again, taking on the starting pitcher for the Lady Tigers, that's going to be Kylie McLean. So 1-1 count to Stormy Mike. That one's popped up toward the infield. First baseman for the Lady Tigers makes the catch and records the first out of the inning. Thought she had lost it for a second, but she does find it there. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 14, Kennedy Repon. Kennedy Repon, first baseman for the Lady Eagles.
Coming to the plate for OCS, number 14, first base, Kennedy Repon.
So Kennedy Repon up to bat for the Lady Eagles. First pitch in the dirt for ball one. Kennedy Repon, also a member of the Lady Eagle basketball team as well. Waiting on the next pitch from the Beekman Charter Lady Tigers. Next pitch, she slaps hits that right to the shortstop for out number 2. Ball hit directly to the shortstop. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles number 10, Addie
Coming to the
Morris.
plate, center field. Catcher, number 10, Addie Morris.
So Addie Morris for the Lady Eagles coming up to bat. That one's in there for strike one. So 0-1 count to Addie Morris. Addie Morris, again, the Lady Eagle catcher on today. Splits time behind the plate with Kelsey Bruce. That ball hit to the shortstop, gets into the outfield for a base hit. Oh, and it gets past the left fielder. That's going to be a double for the Lady Eagles. Getting the batting started off right for the Lady Eagles, and that's going to bring up to bat next for the Lady Eagles, number 2, Kelsey Bruce. Kelsey Bruce is playing third base on today. Again, she also plays catcher for the Lady Eagles as well.
To the plate, third base, number 2, Kelsey Bruce.
Kelsey Bruce with a well-hit ball to the outfield will definitely score. Addie Morris. First pitch she sees hit right at the third baseman for out number 3. She didn't even have to move a step. Ball hit directly to her, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. I mean, two outs were hit directly to Lady Tigers, and that's going to do it for the Eagles in this inning. They do get a hit, but do leave a runner on. Going to head to the top of the second. Our score is tied at 0. You're watching OCS Lady Eagle softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to the OCS Sports Network. Heading to the top of the second inning, scores tied at 0 as we get ready for the Lady Tigers to come back to bat. I believe it's going to be 51, but I don't have a 51 on the roster.
Leading off the top of the second for Beekman Charter.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster.
51, left fielder.
Number 51 is going to be Abby Brown. Again, I don't have my traditional sheet with me because of how windy it is right now. That sheet would be already in left field. So bear with me on today. But number 51 is going to be Abby Brown. She is the left fielder for the Lady Tigers. First pitch from Kaylin, outside for ball 1. So that's going to be 1-0 count here to Abby Brown for the Lady Tigers. Again, Lady Eagles looking to have another scoreless inning right here. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. It's going to be low and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here, the leadoff hitter in this inning, number 51, Abby Brown. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. Gets her in there for strike 1, a swinging strike 1. It looked like a bit of a curve, a little changeup right there for Kaylin on that pitch. Brings the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, apologize for the winds. Not much I can do about it. But that pitch is right down the heart of the plate for strike 2. Kaylin Head looking for her first strikeout of the game on this next pitch. 2-2 count to number 51, Abby Brown, leadoff hitter for this inning. And she gets her with the strikeout right there. First strikeout of the day for Kaylin Head, and the Lady Eagles have 1 out on the inning. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 88, Kayla Battle. So Kayla Battle, designated player for
number 88,
for
player, Kayla Battle.
Designated player for the Lady Tigers. So 1 out, Top of the second inning, Kaylin Head with a strikeout to start the inning off. That one's right in the plate for strike one. Kaylin Head's finding the plate right now. You'd like to see that from your 8th grade pitcher in Kaylin Head. So again, Kaylin Head getting the sign that she wants. Coming set and throws. That's in the corner right there for strike two. Beautiful placement by Kaylin on that pitch there. Quickly ahead in the count, 2 strikes and no balls. So 0-2 count right here. Kaylin Head looking to get her 2nd strikeout here of the inning. Getting her sign. Come set. Next pitch is a little outside. It's going to be ball 1. Tried to paint the outside corner with that one. And just a bit outside. 1-2 count here to Kayla Battle. Kaylin Head has the sign she likes. And that pitch is a swinging strike 3, and Kaylin Head gets her 2nd strikeout of the ball game. That's going to bring up number 17, Savannah McLeod, for the Lady Tigers.
Now batting, number 17, right fielder, Savannah McLeod.
Again, this wind is blowing, so if you hear a lot of wind, again, we apologize. Just we're trying to hold on to everything so it don't fly away. So 2 outs here in the top of the second. First pitch from Kaylin Head is going to be a ball 1 to number 17, Savannah McLeod. McLeod is the right fielder for the Lady Tigers. Again, great day to hit some long fly balls. You're going to get a lot of wind aid. Next pitch from Kaylin Head is going to be in the dirt for ball 2. Is that ball 2? Yeah, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes right now. In 2 outs, top of the second inning. Lady Eagles looking to get out here with 3 up, 3 down. Next pitch, swinging strike 1. Nice curve by Kaylin Head on that pitch. So brings the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. Got another swinging strike 2, and Kaylin Head is looking to strike out the side here on the next pitch. Again, she's doing a very good job with movement on her pitches right now. See if she can finish off this inning with 3 strikeouts. So Kaylin Head has her sign, and the next pitch, that's going to be low. That's going to make it ball 3. It's going to bring the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. This will be the payoff pitch right here for this at-bat. So Kaylin Head with the windup and the delivery, full count. Got her with a strikeout. Nice pitch by Kaylin Head to strike out the side. Again, 3 batters up, 3 batters down, and all 3 down with the strikeouts. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Again, Lady Eagles and the Lady Tigers are tied at 0. You're listening to OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Lady Eagles got the Tigers to go 3 up and 3 down, and now Reese Bertram will lead off the inning for the Lady Eagles. Reese Bertram, one of our senior Lady Eagles on today. Had a great time reading their notes off.
Leading off the bottom of the second, coming to the plate, number 8, senior right fielder Reese Bertram.
Reese Bertram up to bat, looking to get a runner on early for the Lady Eagles. First pitch she sees, she slaps it right over the head of the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit for Reese. Reese is going to try to take 2, and Reese is in there safe. What great aggressive base running by Reese there to slide under the tag with a leadoff double. So that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 4, Grayson Repon. Grayson Repon, the twin sister of Kennedy Repon.
Now batting, number 4, center fielder Grayson Repon.
Nice bunt by Grayson right there. Does she? No. Very close play at first base, but does advance the base runner. Thought she might have been safe, but she was indeed out. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 9, Alea first.
Number 9, second base, Alea.
She is the second baseman for the Lady Eagles. First pitch she sees, going to be high for ball 1. Again, Lady Eagles have a runner in scoring position, looking to move that runner into score here with a well-hit ball. Next pitch to Alea is going to be in the dirt. It's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to Alea first. Again, second baseman for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch. That ball's hit down the third baseline, but it's going to be a foul ball. It's going to run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out here, bottom of the second inning. Lady Eagles with a runner on third base. Next pitch. It's called inside for strike 2. Looked a little more inside than I thought, but that runs the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch to Alea with the 2-2 count. Hit right in the gap, and that's going to drive in a run for the Lady Eagles. So Alea will get the RBI single right there. So good piece of hitting there from Alea. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 12, Kelsey Woods. Kelsey Woods, another multi-sport athlete for the Lady Eagles as well.
Kelsey Woods.
Kelsey Woods, track athlete for the Lady Eagles, as well as Lady Eagles soccer member as well. First pitch she sees is going to be high for ball 1. So 1 ball count to Kelsey Woods, sibling of former OCS Eagle Cade Woods. Next pitch he sees is a swinging strike. Oh, the foul tip. Still strike 1 though. So 1-1 count to Kelsey Woods after the foul tip there. Lady Eagles with a runner on first base. Next pitch from Beekman. Hit down in between the gap of first and second. And that's going to be another base hit for the Lady Eagles. Very close there at second with a quick throw in, but still not in time. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 7, Brooke Parker. Brooke Parker is the left fielder for the Lady Eagles.
Number 7, senior left fielder, Brooke Parker.
Brooke Parker, again, the other senior for the OCS Lady Eagles. Looking to do damage. Well hit ball into the outfield, could possibly score a run, maybe 2 for the Lady Eagles. That one's going to be high for ball 1. Again, had the pleasure of teaching actually both of our senior Lady Eagles when they were in junior high in the 8th grade. Great young ladies then and even better young ladies now. So happy to get to call their senior night game here. Next pitch to Brooke. Ball's driven down the first base line, but that's going to go out of play for a foul ball. Thanks, I appreciate that. So that's going to be a foul ball here. Run the count 1 ball, 1 strike to Brooke Parker. So Brooke Parker's next pitch she sees is going to be high for ball 2. Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike here to Brooke Parker. Again, Lady Eagles have runners on first and second base. here in this district matchup where the Lady Eagles currently lead the contest 1-0. Next pitch to Brooke. Ball hitting the outfield, and it drops. It's one of those tough plays that you have to wait on, and the Lady Eagles will be tagged out at third. Leia will be tagged out at third, but you do have to wait, or she could have been doubled up. So the smart play was made. However, she does get tagged out at third. We're going to go back to the top of the lineup for the Lady Eagles. That's going to be number 00, Stormy Mike. And those are the tough plays, you know, where it lands fair, but you have to wait to make sure they don't catch it so you don't get doubled up. So now there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Lady Eagles lead the contest 1-0. First pitch to Stormy Mike is going to be a ball, gets away from the catcher, and both runners advance. So now Lady Eagles have runners in scoring position. Again, Stormy Mike with a well-hit ball into the outfield could possibly score 2 runs for the Lady Eagles. So Stormy Mike awaits the next pitch after the first pitch ball. Next one, hit right back to the pitcher. She's unable to field it cleanly. Shortstop for the Lady Tigers is able to make the play, and the inning's over for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles do get on the scoreboard first, but are unable to bring in any more runs. And so after 2 complete, Lady Eagles lead the contest 1-0. You're listening to OCS Lady Eagles Softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to the OCS Sports Network as we get ready for the top of the third inning here in this district matchup between the Beekman Charter Lady Tigers and your OCS Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles get on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the second, unable to drive in any more runs with 2 runners in scoring position. So the Lady Eagles now lead this contest 1-0.
Top of the third.
As we begin
Charter,
the top of the third.
number 21, second base, Celine Smith.
That's going to bring up number 21, Celine Smith, for the Lady Tigers. All right, Celine Smith is the second baseman for the Lady Tigers. Kaylin Head with a great top of the second inning where she struck out the side. Hopefully can continue that here, and a great start with a first pitch strike right there. So first pitch strike there to Celine Smith for the Lady Tigers. Kaylin Head starting off strong yet again. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. I think that one slipped out of her hand. That's going to be ball 1. Maybe an attempted changeup, but it just didn't come out the hand right there. Your OCS your OCS baseball team, is in action right now as well. They're in Oak Grove, currently leading 2-0 in the bottom of the first. That pitch from Kaylin Head is ball 2. So again, I'll give you updates from the baseball game as well. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, foul ball right off the backstop, bringing the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Celine Smith, batter for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers will bring up to bat 8, 9, and 1. That'll be Celine Smith, Sky McLaren, and Kaylee Benton will be back for her second turn to bat. 2-2 count here. A little bit outside, it's going to be ball 3, and that's going to run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count to the leadoff batter. Kaylin Head looking to get strikeout number 4 on the night. and 4 in a row if she can get this pitch right here. And that's another foul ball that came very close to hitting number 5, Sky McLaren, for the Lady Tigers. So keeps the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Coach Ed giving the signals. Next pitch. Again, another foul. Credit Celine Smith. She is battling at the plate, not making it easy. Count remains full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Coach Ed. Next pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt, and that's going to be ball 4. So the Tigers will have a lead-off walk. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 5, Sky McLaren. Sky McLaren is the third baseman for
third base, Sky McLaren.
Third baseman for the Lady Tigers. She squares to bunt. Lady Eagles charge. Lady Eagles record the out at first, but the Tigers move a runner on over to second, sacrifice bunt. Try to play a little small ball to get a run across, and that's going to bring up to bat number 3, Kaylee Benton, for the Lady Tigers. Lady Eagles played that bunt very well.
Center field, number 3, Kaylee Benton.
As soon as she squared away to bunt, both Kelsey Bruce and Repon both charged it, and were able to get the out quickly. First pitch gets a little bit away in the third base, the runner's going to advance to third on the wild pitch. So again, we got 1 out here in this inning. Again, we don't want to have another wild pitch and give the Tigers a free run. Head calls timeout to tie her shoes and get reset. As this wind keeps on whipping out here at Bobby Lowry Field. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. Ball's hit to first base. Lady Eagles record the out, but the Lady Tigers will score a run, time the ball game up at 1. So that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Tigers, number 16, Lillian Connolly. The Lady Tigers have tied the contest up at 1.
16, Lillian Connolly.
Lady Eagles have given up a run, but still nobody on base with 2 outs. Looking to get out of this inning right now. That looked really good from here, but apparently it might have been too much inside. It's going to be ball 1. One ball, no strike count here to Lillian Connolly. That was a swinging foul ball. It's going to be up strike 1. Again, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Ball game's tied at 1. 2 outs. Kaylin Head gets the sign she wants. Change up right there. Got her with the off speed. Had her swing real early. Got a piece of it. Still going to be a foul ball, and that's going to be strike 2. Kaylin Head can get strikeout number 4 right here to end the inning. Kaylin Head communicating with the rest of her defense, making sure everybody's on the same page. You'd like to see that from your pitcher. Kaylin Head with an 0-2 count. And that's going to be a swinging strike 3 to end the inning. Kaylin Head has 4 strikeouts now on the day. Lady Eagles do give up a run, but they do get the rest of the batters out, and that brings our score tied at 3 after 3. Excuse me, our score tied at 1 after 3. You're watching OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network.
Number 14.
Leading off the
Kennedy.
bottom of the third inning for the
Repon.
Lady Eagles, number 14, Kennedy Repon, as we bring you back to Bobby Lowry Field here for Senior Day, as your Lady Eagles take on the Lady Tigers of Beekman Charter. Number 14, Kennedy Repon, will lead off this inning for the Lady Eagles, as the Lady Eagles look to get back on top after giving up a run in the top of the third. So first pitch to Kennedy Repon, low and outside for ball one. So one ball to Kennedy Repon. And the Lady Eagles take on the Lady Tigers of Beekman. That was going to be high for ball two. Kennedy a slap hitter for the Lady Eagles. So 2-0 count. She steps back to the box, ready to go. Next pitch she sees is going to be high for ball three. So look for her to probably put something clean across the plate here in this situation. Not wanting to give her a free pass, but see what happens here on this next pitch. 3-0 count to Kennedy Repon. That's in there for strike one. The good old 3-0 take right there. So it brings the count, 3 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch to Miss Repon. That's going to be outside, and that's going to be a walk for the Lady Eagles. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 10, Addie Morris. Addie Morris for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagle catcher on today. Looking to keep the inning going for the Lady Eagles here, get more base runners on. First pitch to Addie Morris. Attempts to bunt, does not make contact, and it is strike one. So 0-1 count to Addie Morris. And Addie Morris went for the bunt, unable to make contact. See what she does here on this next at bat. Next pitch, driven right over the shortstop head, and that could be extra bases for Stormy Mike. Stormy Mike has the speed, and she gets a double out of that. Great piece of hitting there by Addie Morris to keep the inning going. And let's see if Miss Kelsey Bruce, number 2, our next batter, can drive both runners in, give the Lady Eagles some more breathing room in this contest. So Kelsey Bruce, Lady Eagle third baseman.
Third base, number 2, Kelsey Bruce.
Kelsey Bruce. Well hit ball. Again, could score 2 for the Lady Eagles. Will definitely score 1. High and inside, that's going to be ball 1. So 1-0 count to Kelsey Bruce. Again, just a little shot of the dugout there. 1-0 count to Kelsey Bruce here. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Ball hit to the second baseman for the Lady Tigers. Lady Eagles will score 1, but Kelsey Bruce will be out at first. But she does get an RBI right there as the Lady Eagles now go on top 2-0. And that's going to bring up number 8, senior Reese Bertram.
Coming to the plate, senior right fielder, number 8, Reese Bertram.
So Reese Bertram up to bat for the Lady Eagles, looking to add on to the Eagle lead now after the RBI by Kelsey Bruce. That one's outside for ball 1. Addie Morris at third base for the Lady Eagles. But again, if the Lady Eagles can put something into the gaps with this win the way it is, could be a big inning for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch to Reese. That one's going to be inside for ball 1. She kind of had to get out of the way as she performed her slap motion. Ball 2, excuse me. As she went to slap hit, ball almost caught her in the batter's box. So 2-0 count to Reese Bertram. And she is hit by the pitch. Oh, no, it went off the knob. Yeah, it went off the knob. I thought it hit her, but it actually went off of the knob, and that's going to be a foul ball, and that's going to bring the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Kind of cool. She told the umpire it did go off the knob there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. outside and up for ball 3. So it's going to run the count 3 balls, 1 strike. And Reese looking to put something into play, let the Lady Eagles run the bases with the speed they have. Hits it right back to the pitcher, and that's going to be enough to get her in safely at first. And that's going to be another RBI for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles now lead the contest 3-1. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 4, Grayson Repon.
Center fielder, number 4, Grayson Repon.
Grayson Repon looking to keep this big inning going for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles scored 2 runs in this inning. That's going to be a foul ball right there. That's what it is. So 0-1 count here to Grayson Repon for the Lady Eagles. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Lady Eagles lead 3-1. Ball hit down the 3rd baseline, but it is indeed foul for strike 2. 0-2 count here to Reese Bertram. Again, Lady Eagles have a runner on first base. Oh-2 count. Ball hit right past the 3rd baseman. That's going to be another base hit for the Lady Eagles. You like to see the base hitting by the Lady Eagles right there, 1 after 1 after 1. And that's going to bring up number 9, Alea Frith, for the Lady Eagles.
Coming to the plate, number 9, second base, Alea Frith.
Alea Frith for the Lady Eagles. I've said that wrong for so many years. I'm trying to be better. So Alea Frith up to bat for the Lady Eagles. First pitch she sees, high for ball 1. Again, Lady Eagles swinging the bats well right now. Again, looking to keep this big inning going. Already up 3-1, looking to add to that lead. Only 1 out right now here in the bottom of the 3rd. So 1-0 count to Alea. Next pitch she sees, swinging strike 1. She didn't like that. She immediately knew she didn't like it. So 1-1 count now. Runners on first and second for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch, swinging strike 2. Looked like a little change up there from the Beekman charter pitcher. Now runs to count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 count here, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Eagles leading the contest 3-1. Next pitch to Alea. Hit down the 3rd baseline, still going to be a foul ball. I'm going to leave it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Alea battling at the plate for the Lady Eagles, looking to keep this little 1-out rally going. Hit right at the 3rd baseman. She'll step on 3rd. And they record the double play. Nice double play by the Lady Tigers. First baseman does bobble it, but is able to hold on to it. Coach Brittany Head's going to ask them to talk about it real quick. Looked like she cupped it. That's what it looked like from here. Looked like she could have bobbled it. Lady Eagles are going to petition. They're going to say she's out. So the Lady Tigers do turn 2 on that one to end the inning. Lady Eagles do score 2 more runs in that inning to extend their lead to 3-1. You're watching OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to OCS Lady Eagles softball here at Senior Day here at Bobby Lowry Field. The Lady Eagles now lead this contest 3-1 as we head to the top of the fourth inning. The Lady Tigers will be bringing up to bat.
Top of the fourth for Beekman Charter. Pitcher, number 6.
It's going to be number 6, Callie McLean. The Lady Tigers will bring up 3, 4, and 5 in their lineup. So the starting pitcher for the Lady Tigers, number 6, Callie McLean, will lead off this inning. Kaylin Head on the mound for the Lady Eagles, has 4 strikeouts on the day so far. Hits a pop-up to the infield. Addie Morris under it, and Addie Morris, 1 pitch, 1 out for the Lady Eagles. Well done by Addie Morris to find it and track it down. That's going to bring up to bat number 9 for the Lady Tigers, Jay Davis. Jay Davis will be up to bat. Jay Davis is the catcher for the Lady Tigers.
Now batting, number 9, catcher, Jay Davis.
So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. See what Kaylin can do with Jay Davis here at this at-bat. It's going to be outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count to Jay Davis. Kaylin Head wind up and throws. Ball hit right over her head to the second baseman. Alea with a throw out at first. Great play by the defense there. That's what you like to have happen behind your defense right there. Great job by the Lady Eagles. And that's going to bring up to bat number 51, Abby Brown for the Lady Tigers. Great job by Alea Frith there. Charged the ball, made a great play, great throw to first base.
Number 51, Abby Brown.
Abby Brown for the Lady Tigers steps up to the plate. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. So 1-0 count to Abby Brown. Again, Abby Brown, left fielder for the Lady Tigers. Pitch in there from Kaylin Head. It's going to be hit right down the first base line, but it is going to be a long foul ball. Rutherford County even, 1 ball, 1 strike. They bring the ball back in from the outfield. So counts 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch from Kaylin Head hit to second base. Alea fields it cleanly and records the 3rd out. Lady Eagles get the Lady Tigers to go 3 up and 3 out in that inning. Lady Eagles still lead this contest 3-1 as they head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to Bobby Lowry Field here on the campus of Ouachita Christian School as the Lady Eagles come back up to bat with number 12. That's going to be Kelsey Woods for the Lady Eagles. She'll lead off this inning here for the Lady Eagles.
Coming to the plate, number 12, designated player.
Kelsey Woods is the designated player for the Lady Eagles on today. See if she can help the Eagles get started with another big inning. Try to add to their lead right now, 3-1. See if they can add some more runs as we go along in this game. So Kelsey Woods up to bat. First pitch to Kelsey, low and outside for ball 1. Got a little tongue-tied there, but low and outside. So Kelsey Woods stepping back up to the plate. Next pitch to Kelsey Woods in the dirt again for ball 2. Again, don't want to chase bad pitches there. Kelsey shows great plate discipline right there by not chasing it. Give you another score update from Oak Grove, where your Eagle baseball team's taking on Oak Grove. They're leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Ricky Robertson on the call for the Eagle baseball team. That's a swinging straight one. I don't think the catcher caught that on the leg, so she is trying to stretch that out right now. Catcher, I believe that's Jay Davis, took that softball off the leg and kind of had to take a minute to stretch that out. But Jay is back behind the plate, ready to go. Next pitch. That ball's driven to center field, and ladies and gentlemen, that is gone off the top of the batting cage. Way to go, Kelsey Woods with the home run right there. Excellent job by Kelsey Woods there for the Lady Eagles. And her teammates are there to celebrate with, I guess she gets the home run in lieu of there. But excellent, well-hit ball. We've said all game, well-hit ball to the outfield. That is going to go. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 7, Brooke Parker, one of our 2 seniors on today.
Coming to the plate, senior left fielder, number 7.
So Brooke Parker up to bat for the Lady Eagles after that home run. Puts the Eagles up 4-1. First pitch to Brooke. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Again, folks, that was a shot to center field. For it to hit the top of the batting facility for the Lady Eagles, she caught every bit of that softball right there. Great piece of hitting there by the Lady Eagles. Right now, Brooke Parker up to the plate right now, currently with a 1-0 count. Next pitch she sees. Driven right to the shortstop. Shortstop does make a good play, and she will be out. Great defensive play by the Lady Tigers there. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 00, Stormy Mike. Again, Lady Eagles with 1 out here, bottom of the 4th inning.
Coming to the plate, shortstop, 00, Stormy Mike.
Stormy Mike, again, looking to continue this big inning for the Lady Eagles. First pitch to Stormy Mike. Driven to the gap in right center field, and that's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit. Stormy checks to see about the ball. Tigers get it in and hold Stormy Mike to a single. That's going to bring up to bat next for the Lady Eagles, number 14. That's going to be Kennedy Repon.
Coming to the plate, number 14, first base, Kennedy Repon.
Kennedy Repon stepping up to the plate for the Lady Eagles. First pitch she sees is high for ball 1. Got a great relationship with the Repon family. As much grief as they give me for not knowing their daughters apart. That's a story for a different time. Right now we're going to keep it on softball action as Kennedy has a 1-0 count to her. Next pitch she sees, it's going to be a 2-0 count now, as that second pitch is a ball as well. Many of stories I have with the Repon twins about me not being able to tell them apart. But I promise I've gotten better. Now, how much better? That's the real question. But Kennedy Repon up to bat for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch in the dirt, that's going to be ball 3. And Stormy's going to advance as Jay Davis is unable to catch the ball. So 3-0 count now. Lady Eagles with a runner in scoring position. Stormy Mike has the speed to get around the bases. If she can put a ball in the outfield, Stormy Mike will probably round third to score. And there's a timeout called by the Beekman Lady Tigers. The pitcher is going to the dugout. I believe something with her shoe is going on. So we're going to try to figure out what's going on. You know, that's one important thing about pitching. You got to make sure your shoe is right if you're going to pitch. So apparently something's off with her shoe, and she's going to go step in the dugout and take care of that right now. So a little break in the action as we get this all figured out. I believe she has it figured out, and now we're right back out to the field. So whatever the issue was, it's now handled. I believe she taped the bottom of her shoe. It's like, yeah, we see a black strap around her shoe. I believe she taped it to fix whatever issue it was happening. So, Addie Morris at the plate. Looks at strike one. Running the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Good old 3-1 fastball. Well, a 3-0 fastball, excuse me. So 3-1 count. That ball's driven to the center fielder. Center fielder makes a great play and great catch. Story Mike has to go back to second as she prevents another run from being scored. So great job there.
Coming to the plate, number 10, catcher, Addie.
That's going to bring up number 10, Addie Morris. Lady Eagles now with 2 outs here in this inning. 2 outs here. Runner at second base for the Lady Eagles. Addie Morris drives one right to center. It may have enough room, but the center fielder tracks it down and records the 3rd out of the inning. Lady Eagles get on the board and add 1 more to their run total with a very deep hit home run by Kelsey Woods to give the Eagles a 4-1 lead. So you're watching OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to Bobby Lowry Field here on the campus of Ouachita Christian School for senior day here. Lady Eagles leading the contest 4-1, and I hope Miss Amy Williams enjoyed the shot of the grandbaby that we provided as her daughter walks up and says, Miss Amy needs to see her grandbaby. So we got her little grandbaby shot in for Kelsey Woods. Deep home run, dead center field, off the top of the hitting facility that you can see in the background there. If you get a shot of it, once we give you another shot of the field, Kelsey Woods hit a bomb off the top of it to give the Lady Eagles a 4-1 lead. And now we are going to the top of the 5th inning.
Leading off the top of
Lady
the
Tigers going to bring number 88, Kyla Battle.
Designated player, Kayla Battle.
Kayla Battle for the Lady Tigers will lead off the inning. Lady Tigers will send 6, 7, and 8 up to bat this inning. Kaylin Head still on the mound for the Lady Eagles. Has done a great job so far for the Lady Eagles. First pitch from Kaylin. It's going to be high for ball 1. Again, pitching against this wind has got to be a difficult challenge for both pitchers with the wind blowing out pretty much dead center field or head toward right field a little bit. But the wind blowing out of the park for the pitchers. Got a swinging strike 1 on that pitch right there. So Kaylin Head battling on the mound for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. Next pitch from Kaylin. Try to do a little off speed there. Didn't work. That's going to be ball, I believe it's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes right here for Kaylin Head. So 2-2 count. Kaylin Head looking for strikeout number 5. And she gets it on that pitch right there. Great pitch there by Kaylin Head. Gets strikeout number 5. And that's going to bring up to bat number 17, Savannah McLeod for the Lady Tigers.
Coming to the plate, number 17, right fielder, Savannah McLeod.
Savannah McLeod up for the Lady Tigers. 1 out here, top of the 5th inning. Lady Eagles leading the contest 4-1. Next pitch from Kaylin Head. That's going to be low for ball 1. So 1 ball count here to Savannah for the Lady Tigers. Lady Eagles in one of my preferably favorite jerseys on campus, the white pinstripes with the gold pins for the Lady Eagles. Check swing, batter did not go around. It's going to be ball 2. Lady Eagles in their white jerseys with green pins. Excuse me, not gold, green pins. No, those are gold pins. Those are gold pins, I'm sorry. Gold numbers and gold lettering on their uniforms. Swinging strike 1 right there. Again, I just like the white on gold look there by the Lady Eagles. Beekman Lady Tigers in white pants, blue socks, blue jerseys with a gold bar with Beekman in blue letters across the chest with white numbers on the back. Ball hit right back to Kalen. Kalen with an easy throw to first base to get out number 2. So 2 outs here, top of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up to bat number 21. That's going to be Celine Smith for the Lady Tigers.
Coming to the plate, second base, number 21, Celine Smith.
So Celine Smith for the Lady Tigers up to bat. First pitch from Kalen, swinging strike 1, right on the outside corner. Good pitch placement there by Kalen. So 0-1 count here for Kalen, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, Lady Eagles leading 4-1. Next pitch from Kalen, foul tip, that's going to be strike 2. So 0-2 count there. Kalen Head can get strikeout number 6 right here. And in the inning, Lady Eagles have found the bats, looking to get back up to the plate, add more runs to their lead. So 0-2 count here to Celine Smith. Kalen Head has her sign and throws. It's going to be low for ball 1. So 1-2 count here to Smith for the Lady Tigers. Next pitch from Kalen. Try to do a changeup. That got away. It's going to run the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kalen gets her sign. Ball hit the second baseman, the layup. Oh, not able to field it cleanly. The Tigers will reach base off of that fielding error. Won't call it a hit. Didn't get through cleanly. But she does reach first base. And that's going to bring up number 5, Scott McLaren for the Lady Tigers.
To the plate, third base, number 5, Sky McLaren.
Sky McLaren up to bat for the Lady Tigers. Tigers have a runner on first. First pitch from Kalen to Sky. It's going to be low for ball 1. Addie Morris checks the runner at first. Brings the count 1-0. Probably won't see a bunt from the Lady Tigers as they have 2 outs, so look for them to swing away here. Next pitch from Kalen. That's a foul ball right at the Beekman dugout. Girls scatter and yell after that hit right at their dugout. Getting it 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to McLaren for the Lady Tigers. Again, Kalen Head looking to get out number 3 on this at bat. She does square the bunt. Ball gets away. The Beekman Lady Tiger goes to second base. I do not believe she went around, so that's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Kalen Head with the throw right here, outside for ball 3. So 3-1 count here to Sky McLaren. The Eagles want to make her put the ball in play. Don't let her give a free pass here. Throw from Kalen, going to be inside. That's going to be ball 4. She's going to take the base. And that's going to bring up the top of the lineup for the Lady Tigers. That's going to be number 3, Kaylee Benton. So 2 Tigers on here in the 5th inning. 4-1 score. Lady Eagles leading the contest.
Center fielder, Kaylee Benton.
And Benton, the shortstop for the Lady Tigers. Lady Eagles, 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning, currently leading 4-1. That one's going to be a little high for ball 1. Some former Eagles and Lady Eagle baseball and softball players here. Bailey Bertram, former OCS Eagle baseball player here. Eva Wheeler, another former Eagle softball player here as well in the stands for today. So 1-0 count here to Benton for the Lady Tigers. Next pitch. That's in there for strike one. Bring the count 1 ball, 1 strike. And Kaylin looking to work out of a little bit of a jam here, not to give up any runs. 1-1 count here to Benton. Next pitch, high, it's going to be ball 2. They got the Lady Tigers in a pickle. And the Lady Eagles are going to get out, and they tag her out, and the Lady Eagles get out of the inning. Great job. Beekman tried to get them on a mistake, but I believe by the look of the third base coach for the Lady Tigers, I don't think that was supposed to happen. But the Lady Eagles get out of the inning and give up no runs. Great job by the Lady Eagle defense right there. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, Lady Eagles lead the contest 4-1. You're listening to OCS Lady Eagle softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. I got to give y'all props. Heath Griffin's back here doing some things right now, but I tell you, he's working every day. Hey. But we're at the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Eagles lead the contest 4-1, and Kelsey Bruce for the Lady Eagles will lead off this inning.
Third base.
That's it. Lady Eagles look to continue to score runs in every inning and increase their lead. Right now, Lady Eagles currently leading this contest 4-1. Kelsey Bruce will lead off this inning. Lady Eagles will send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. First pitch to Kelsey Bruce. Ball hit to third baseman. Third baseman bobbles it. Kelsey Bruce is going to beat that out. Great hustle by Kelsey Bruce. Safe at first after the third baseman bobbled it. So that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles. Number 8, Reese Bertram, one of our seniors on tonight.
Now batting, number 8, senior right fielder, Reese Bertram.
First pitch to Reese. That's going to be in the dirt. Kelsey Bruce is going to go to second after that wild pitch right there. Great hustle by Kelsey Bruce. Kelsey Bruce beats out a grounder to third. Lady Eagles now have a runner in scoring position. And that's what you like to see early in the inning. Get runners on, get them moving early so you can add to your lead. So 4-1 score. That pitch is going to be outside. That's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to senior Reese Bertram. Her brother Bailey Bertram, played baseball here for OCS. Ball hit right there to the second baseman. Second baseman up, and she beats out that throw. Great hustle by the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles now with runners on the corners after 2 beat-out ground balls. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 4, Grayson Repon for the Lady Eagles.
Coming to the plate, center fielder, number 4,
Grayson Repon. Again, looking to add to the Lady Eagle lead here. Could see a double steal attempt right here by the Lady Eagles. That ball is in there. They're going to hold it, not even let her make the attempt. So the Lady Eagles now have 2 runners on scoring position. Again, no outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Eagles leading the contest 4-1 and looking to add to that with well-hit balls into the outfield. Next pitch in the dirt. That's going to be ball 1. Or is that ball 1? Ball 2. That's going to be ball 2. Sorry, Heath. I'm putting too much on your plate, man. I'm sorry, brother. 4-1, 2-0 count. That's going to be high. It's going to run the count 3 balls and no strikes. Look for the good old 3-0 fastball down the middle. Next pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 1. A little bit of a change up there. Coach Ed giving instructions from third base. So 3-1 count right now to Grayson Repon. She hits the outside corner barely for strike 2. Runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count right here. See what Grayson can do on this pitch. Hits it down the third base line, hits the base, and that's going to be fair. And the Lady Eagles are going to plate 1 and get 2. And the Lady Eagles increase their lead to 6-1 as Grayson Repon gets to second base. So that's going to bring up number 9, Alea Frith, for the Lady Eagles. Great piece of hitting. Sometimes fortunate to hit the bag. Seen that one other time in a varsity baseball game. The Eagles were playing West Monroe at ULM and hit a liner off the bag. Ball shot into the air for about 5 minutes, and 2 Eagles scored that time. So great job by the Lady Eagles. Way to take advantage of that situation. Lady Eagles lead the contest 6-1, and that's going to bring a visit to the mound from the Beekman Tiger coach, Coach Wright. We're going to have a quick conference on the mound. Try to settle things down as the Lady Eagles have scored 2 runs. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And we could have a pitching change here for the Lady Tigers, and we'll see what that will be here in just a moment. So there will be a pitching change. I just saw the pitcher hand the mask and the ball over to number 88. That's going to be Kayla Battle. She will come in relief. So we're going to take a quick break as she gets some warm-up pitches in. We'll be right back here listening and watching OCS Lady Eagles softball here on the OCS Sports Network. Welcome back to Bobby Lowry Field. I almost gave you the OCS baseball to the Loveman Marine broadcast booth, but we are not in that. We are at Bobby Lowry Field. If you want to be the broadcast booth sponsor, contact John Parker. He'll take care of you. We'll make sure you get recognized on the air. Give you a score update from Oak Grove, varsity baseball team, top of the 4th inning. Eagles are leading that contest 4-1. Again, the game can be seen on YouTube as well. Ricky Robertson on the call for your Eagles. Ashton Smith, that's right. She is our sponsor. I got to give Ashton Smith her shine. So Ashton Smith, Shelter Insurance, big-time sponsor for Lady Eagles softball. We thank her for that. That's going to be a swinging strike 1, and I believe she might have been hit with the bat or the ball hitter. I'm not for sure, but they're going to send the runner back to third base. Let's see what happened here on this pitch. Now she takes the softball off the mask on that one. From our replay booth, brought to you by Ashton Smith, Shelter Insurance, right there by Heath Griffin. So she takes the softball off the face. I believe that's going to be strike 1. Next pitch, that's a foul ball off the back net. Almost came back toward us. Well, we were all ready to catch it back here, but that's going to be another foul ball, but he's going to make it strike 2. So 0-2 count here to Alea. Ball hit to the shortstop. Shortstop fills it cleanly. Nice throw by the Lady Tigers and make it out number 1. That's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles Kelsey Woods. Kelsey Woods last inning with a big-time bomb. Dead center field off the top of the batting facility right behind center field. I mean, one of the hardest hit balls I've seen out here. See if she can duplicate that again. Lady Eagles with 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th inning, first pitch is going to be a ball. So Kelsey Woods, a junior for the Lady Eagles, I believe. Next pitch to Kelsey, high and outside for ball 2. Again, glad y'all are joining us here on this broadcast of Lady Eagles softball. Hope you continue to join us throughout the rest of this season as the Lady Eagles get ready for the playoffs here in about a week or so. Next pitch to Kelsey Woods. Gets strike 1 there on the outside corner. A little bit of a frame job there, in my opinion, by the catcher. She puts it on that corner to get that strike call. Brings the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch to Kelsey. Swinging strike 2. Runs the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Lady Eagles with 1 out, runner on third. Lady Eagles looking to add to their lead some more. Next pitch to Kelsey. Oh, wow. That was a strike 3 by Kelsey. So that's going to bring up number 7, Brooke Parker. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning, Lady Eagles leading 6-1.
Left fielder, number 7, Brooke Parker.
Brooke Parker is 2 for 2 so far on tonight. Let's see if she can make it 3 for 3. Next pitch, first pitch to Kelsey, swinging strike 1. A lot of movement on the ball here by the pitcher. So 0-1 count to Brooke Parker. Next pitch to Brooke. That's going to get over the catcher's head, and the Lady Eagles are going to score another run, and they are now going to lead the contest 7-1. Lady Eagle right there. That was Grayson Repon scoring for the Lady Eagles. So I got it right this time. It was Grayson. I got it. Brooke Parker up to bat again. 0-1 count, or 1-1 count now, excuse me. Make that 2-1 count for Brooke Parker. So 2-1 count to Brooke Parker. Senior outfielder for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch to Brooke. Outside for ball 3. Catcher tried to frame that one. There was no way the umpire was going to be fooled on that one. So 3-1 count here. Brooke looking to get back on base. Be another runner for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch to Brooke. High and inside. That's going to be ball 4. Brooke Parker will head to first base. And that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 00, Stormy Mike.
Coming to the plate. Shortstop, 00.
Stormy Mike. Looking to continue this inning for the Lady Eagles. Brooke Parker on first base for the Lady Eagles. Hit the inside corner for strike 1. Umpire's very slow and deliberate with his strike call. It takes a little bit of time to make the sign. But it is indeed strike 1. So 0-1 count to Stormy Mike. Next pitch to Stormy Mike, inside for ball 1. Stormy Mike almost took that one off the face mask. But it is ball 1. So 1-1 count to Stormy Mike. Next pitch. High and inside, that's going to be ball 2. So 2-1 count again to Stormy Mike. Brooke Parker for the Lady Eagles on first base with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Next pitch to Stormy Mike. That's going to be high. That's going to be ball 3. 3-1 count here. Again, Lady Eagles looking to continue this inning. It's been a good inning for the Lady Eagles. I've played it, I believe, 3 runs in this inning so far. Looking to add more. Next pitch to Stormy Mike, high and inside. That's going to be ball 4. That's going to move Brooke Parker to second, and that's going to bring up to bat number 14, Kennedy Repon for the Lady Eagles.
Coming to the plate, number 14, first base, Kennedy.
Kennedy Repon for the Lady Eagles. So Kennedy Repon up to bat for the Lady Eagles. Kennedy Repon, first baseman for the Lady Eagles. Slap hitter, that's going to be outside for ball 1. So that's ball 1 right there. Again, Lady Eagle in scoring position right now. That one's going to be in the dirt. Lady Eagles thought about going, but they're going to stay where they're at. Make the catcher think about throwing. So makes the count 2 balls and no strikes. Again to Kennedy Repon for the Lady Eagles. Next pitch to Kennedy. Outside ball 3. Runs the count 3 balls and no strikes. So 3-0 count right here. Next pitch to Kennedy Repon. That's going to be high, and that's going to be ball 4. Lady Eagles now have the bases full with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles. Number 10, Addie Morris. Addie Morris has to take off her leg guards, but she is ready to go to bat. 3 walks in a row for the Lady Tigers. And that's going to bring a visit to the mound by the pitching coach, or the head coach of the Tigers, and I believe we're going to have another pitching change for the Lady Tigers as they try to get out of this inning. Since this is the second visit, it's going to have to be a change. So there's going to be a pitching change here for the Lady Tigers.
Now batting, catcher number 10, Addie Morris.
Oh, there's not going to be any warm-ups. Let's see if we can figure out what just happened here. But no warm-ups. And that's going to be a line drive down the third baseline by Addie Morris, and that's going to bring in 2 runs for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles now lead the contest 9-1 as the Beekman Charter pitcher. They went back to their original pitcher. That's going to be number 6, Kaylee McLeod for the Lady Tigers. So she's back on the mound, and the Lady Eagles do get a double out of that and score 2 more runs. So that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Eagles, number 2, Kelsey Bruce. Kelsey Bruce back up to bat for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles now lead the contest 9-1. That one's going to be down the pipe for strike 1.
Now
well hit ball.
Base, number 2, Kelsey Bruce.
Well hit ball down third base line by Addie Morris. So Kelsey Bruce with a 0-1 count. Next pitch. He'll hit over and right over the crowd here at Bobby Lowry Field for strike number 2. Again, with the rules, you can allow players to re-enter the contest, and they chose to re-enter their pitcher. So she's back on the mound. Next pitch to Kelsey Bruce is slapped to the fence, but the center fielder tracks it but drops it. And Kelsey Bruce is going to get 2 RBIs out of that. And the Lady Eagles now lead 11-1. Great job by the Lady Eagles. And that is going to conclude it as the Lady Eagles actually run ruled them right there with that 2 RBI single by Kelsey Bruce. And that's going to do it for the ball game. Lady Eagles lead this contest, win this contest 11-1, as after 5 innings, if you lead by 10, that is the ball game. So great job by the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles get the dub here on senior night here at Bobby Lowry Field on the campus of OCS. So great job by our Lady Eagles right there. Really got the bat swinging later on in the contest. From about the 3rd inning on. Made a lot of solid contact, a lot of balls hit to the outfield, particularly one hit over the fence by Kelsey Woods, who hit an absolute missile to the outfield off the top of the hitting facility. And that kind of, as you say, broke the dam of scoring for the Eagles as the Lady Eagles piled it on from that inning there. So great job by our Lady Eagles. There's a few more activities that have to go on here as senior night concludes here. And we're going to get ready for that. We'll keep the camera rolling for this, but I'm going to step away from the mic. I am glad to get to bring you another game of OCS Lady Eagles softball. Thank you for joining us. I believe the Lady Eagles will be back in action on Saturday. They'll be back in action on Saturday, so you'll be able to catch that action here on the OCS Sports Network. So thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. Continue to watch. We do have a little bit more festivities here for senior night here from Bobby Lowry Field. I'm Coach Wells signing off. Thank you all for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening.
Senior night festivities, we do have a few more things we'd like to read. First of all, we will read letters from the parents, starting off with Senior Reese Bertram. Reese, we cannot believe how fast the last 4 years of softball has flown by. We still remember how nervous you were as a freshman in your first varsity game. You looked like you were going to cry at any moment, but in true Reese fashion, you found your way. You challenged yourself, you worked hard to improve. It wasn't easy and there were some tough times, but you persevered. As your confidence grew, so did your personality on the field. You went from being timid and reserved to being fearless and full of spunk. To say you blossomed would be an understatement. Senior night is such a unique experience. You stand on the bittersweet edge of enjoying the moment that you're in with the knowledge that softball will be over soon, and you will move into the next season of your life. Your happiness should come from knowing you committed to your team, your coaches, and yourself. You have given your best, and you did so with sweet and loving personality and the heart that is just so Reese. As your parents, we are thankful for the opportunity your coaches gave you for 4 years and the encouragement, trust, and love that Coach Head and Coach Lindsay have poured into you these last 2 years. Coach Head, we want to thank you for loving Reese and showing Jesus' love to our daughter. You will always hold a special place in her heart and in her life. Thank you for your influence and for pushing these girls to be the best versions of themselves. Coach Lindsay, thank you for always encouraging Reese when she doubts herself and for making her smile. She so admires how hard you are willing to work to achieve your goals. You both are leaving a great legacy with her on so many fronts. Reese, we love you and we're so proud of you. Even though you gave your mom multiple heart attacks every game, thank you for the memories you created for us over the last 4 years. Love, Mom and Dad. Our dearest Brooke, my goodness, where has time gone? We still remember the day you came to us at the end of 8th grade and you told us how you wanted to play softball. We were excited to hear this news, but we also knew what a challenge it would be starting to play a new sport at the age of 14. It's amazing how far you've come in the last 4 years with softball and maturing into the remarkable young lady you are today. Witnessing your continued growth on and off the field has been such a blessing, and you did it mostly with a smile on your face. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of your past and current coaches for all the work and time that they have put into coaching and mentoring you. And to your past and current teammates, you all have been such a blessing to Brooke, always having her back and being there to lift her up when she needed. She has truly been with some special girls these past 4 years. We know how much fun you have had playing softball and being part of this team. We know these experiences have helped prepare you for future challenges and opportunities. Brooke, the thing we're most proud of is that you are just as beautiful a person on the inside as outside. We love you unconditionally and are so proud of the person you have become. We know God has amazing things in store for you, and please know we'll be there for you every step of the way. Love, Dad, and Pookie. Ladies and gentlemen, your seniors, Reese Bertram and Brooke Parker. Thank you for joining us at Bobby Lowry Field here for Senior Night 2025. And everybody, please have a great rest of your evening.